This is a message for whoever needs it. This is your girl Aqua May, and I am here to do a quick reading for you. Okay, we are going to be using the Journey of Love Oracle deck, and we're going to read from the book because I feel like the message is definitely needed at this time for whoever needs to hear it. Okay, so when you catch this, it was the right time for you to hear it. Okay, so tap in real quick, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's jump in. Angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides, I thank you today for being here with us. I thank you for helping us to channel this message. Our higher selves in alignment with the universe, and God is always and forever with us. Okay, let's get a quick message here. Let's get one message. One card for the collective. What is the message that the collective needs to hear at this time? Okay, number 50, the Cloak. Okay, this card is very beautiful. It's very pretty. Okay, I feel like I want to prop it up. Actually, I'm gonna put it here. Okay, and I'm gonna look for number 50, and I'm gonna read it. Okay, there you go. So number 50 for the collective, the Cloak. It says, around you there is a cloak of your own creation. Perhaps it has served you for a time as an invisible form of protection, as a way to claim needed solitude, as a way to retreat inside to find out what you truly feel, what you truly need to find yourself after being lost in an ocean of thought and emotion. Not always your not always your own. Let the time Yet the time is fast approaching when you will no longer require that cloak. You have attained an integration within a knowledge of self that makes it possible for you to connect with the world, with others, in a way that does not leave you lost and struggling to find yourself. You have learned how to hold yourself. You have learned how to do this well enough that you can successfully hold yourself and hold another too. You don't have to push the world away. You can invite it in and play. This message that this oracle brings to you is that you can safely release the forms of security that you once held. You do not have to you do not have to abandon your boundaries with others. Rather, your boundaries are so functional that you can enter into relationships with more openness, trusting that your boundary will be openness and trusting that your boundary will naturally assert itself when necessary, giving you the connection to yourself that you need when you see it, without having to withdraw from relationships entirely. It is time to trust your own boundaries and practice letting them help you whilst actively engaging in deeper relationship. You'll have fun. Loneliness is like a ship in full sail with no wind and no place to go. So that is the message that someone needed here. Okay, from here. This cloak that you wear, you may have worn it for a very long time, but it's time to drop that cloak without losing yourself completely. Okay, you've learned a lot while you've had to protect yourself in a lot of different ways. But as you step out into new adventures and parts of yourself and discovery and, just developments, you're going to know that you have the skill, you have what it takes to enter in relationships and not have anything overstep the boundaries that you've created, right? That you've successfully have at this time, that you've had to use in your life, okay? So the cloak is dropping, okay? I'm going to get some colors here just to wrap up this message with the cloak. So these yellows, these blues, purples, I see all these colors. You have orange, so enthusiasm, emotion, optimism, and youth. Okay, the cloak, you're dropping you're covering up something old here, all right? But now you're revealing something new. The cloak was hiding something that you needed to protect, but now you're opening up here, Okay, this energy of youthfulness and emotion. You're being more expressive. Okay, you're more excited about life, or at least it's telling you to get excited about life, because there's a lot for you. There's a lot that the world has to offer for you. Okay, you have another color very similar, salmon. Okay, friendship. It says fellowship, excuse me, expression, individuality, and compassion. So fellowship with others, meaning that you can also be your individual self while you are entertaining other people. So there's similarity here with these two colors, orange and salmon. Okay, there's a lot of similarity here in regards to being around like-minded people. Okay, how you express yourself here. You have to have enthusiasm about life. You got to be optimistic, right? You got to express your individual self. You have to be your own self. You have to be willing to live that version of you that, maybe only you see, right? But it's time for the world to see that side of you. So there's something here about being simple, okay, with the color beige, comfort, tranquility, and modernism. I feel like this is the energy you're stepping out of here. There's a certain part of you that is like a blank canvas here with this beige color, right? It goes with almost anything, so you can blend in very well to things. You can transform easily, all right? This energy of beige, though, is very like in between, not going over the line, okay? You have cognac. So these dark colors, these reds, these oranges and these salmons. This cognac color is like a brown. So this is like your lower chakras. Okay. Prestige, competence, subtlety, and affluence. Okay. So you're working on maturity, maturing yourself. Okay. You're you're expressing yourself in a very matured way, which is very good here. Okay. You have like two levels to you, or two sides to you, right? There's a side that is more quiet, more subdued, but then when it's like the lock is when the key is put inside that lock and it's unlocked, it's a whole new, version of you that kind of shows up, which is beautiful. Okay, so let's see, let me get some tarot here just to clarify. And you have the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, you're working on a new design. All right, burning some candles. You have the King of Pentacles here. You're creating some type of, I'm hearing a fortress. You're building something up. Something is very strong here. All right, you have a strong plan. You have a strong idea. All right, so go for it here. All right, don't do anything too crazy. You have the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands, I like this here because this is constant motion, constant growth. Things are very stable. Things are working in they're working in sync. Something here is working very much in sync. You have the Seven of Swords here. It came out in reverse. So you're being very quiet here about something before you kind of say anything, right? You're doing something that you don't want anybody to kind of interfere with. So you could be holding back a little bit, okay? Because you don't want anyone to interfere, all right? So that's what that cloaking energy could be as well, where you have to cloak what it is that you're doing so no one comes in to mess it up, all right? It's like they'll see the work afterwards. With this Page of Cups, the Page of Cups is just showing me here. It's like, what is this? The Page of Cups is here with the Queen of Cups, the Two of Cups. The Queen of Cups is actually in reverse here. Okay, so you could be starting from scratch in some sort of way with that Page of Cups, Two of Cups, starting from the beginning, okay? Feeling like something has been fulfilled here, just sort of world with the Seven of Pentacles. So something here is definitely fulfilled. Something here is complete. Something here is like you could step out into the sunlight now. You could step out into the sunshine type of energy. Okay, I love this for you. So the Ace of Swords is at the bottom. New ideas, a new place, a new feeling, a new sense of self. Okay, let me get one angel number here for this message. Number 13, I am confident. You are a conscientious worker with a knack for coming up with creative ideas and turning them into something real. An optimistic but practical outlook keeps you determined and on track as you work steadily toward your goals. So keep working toward your goals with this number 13. Things are transforming. The cloak is coming off. You're good.